You know, productivity is an interesting thing because this is something that a lot of us think that we're really good at because we can either multitask or because we have a lot on our plate and we're able to do a lot of different things throughout the day. But for me, productivity is more than doing lots of different things throughout the day and accomplishing different things. It's actually doing a lot of things or doing the right things well the first time so you don't have to redo them. Now, let me give you an example of this. A lot of us think that we can multitask. I do not believe that the human mind is capable of fully investing and being present and multitasking at one time. So, for example, there is an influencer that I follow that at her conferences, she does an exercise with individuals and she has them write down a phrase and then write down a number pattern from 1 to 23. And the phrase has the same amount of letters as the numbers do. Now she asked them to write down the phrase and then write down the numbers in sequential order. And she times them. And then she says, now I want you to do one word, one letter, one word, one letter, one letter, one number, one letter, one number, back and forth to see how fast they can do it. And they found in the research that she did with the large amounts of people that were at her conferences, she found that they could finish it between 7 to 11 seconds if they were just to write it out. Now, if they were doing both back and forth, then it took them anywhere between 40 to 50 seconds to do the exact same thing, have the same phrase and same number pattern, which told me that our minds are not capable of doing things halfway. And that's what we're doing when we're not productive. So I want to talk about being accountable to your productivity every single day. And I'm going to give you 4 different things that are going to help you do that. The first thing of which is called solidify your priorities. Know what those things are. The second is analyze your effectiveness. Now, once you accomplish a task or do something, review it. Look at that. Did I do it productively or did I do it effectively the first time? And what can I tweak to make it even better? The third thing is, what are your success makers? What are the things that consistently help you be productive and be successful along your days? The fourth thing is block time. And that helps remove the distraction that so many of us are bombarded with when we start on a task or a project or anything like that. So let's begin with solidifying your priorities. Now, the priorities of life begin with what you value the most. With randomness, you abandon all effectiveness and accomplishment. Prioritize your life so that life doesn't prioritize you. Because guess what? Life will do that. Now, solidify your priorities. That means schedule out your day. What are the top 3 things you have to accomplish today? Put those in your calendar so that you ensure that by the end of the day, they are there and you are ready to move forward with those things. It's going to help you a lot with being more present and more focused and really gaining the success that you want to and transforming your day into, at the end of every single day, you're like, wow, that was fulfilling. Instead of, what did I even do today? I understand. All of us have those days. I've had those days. And I still consistently I'm solidifying my priorities to make sure that I'm on the right path and pattern to making sure I have success every single day and every year and every month, every week. And I'm constantly evaluating that, which goes into the second thing, which is analyze your effectiveness. Okay, where do you need more productivity? That's a really good question to ask yourself in these moments of, okay, I know I'm not getting as much done as I want to, but where? And so take out every single project or task that you're doing throughout the day and analyze it. Find out, where am I being distracted? Where am I losing my focus to be able to gain the traction that I need to? Now, what projects have been productive I have been productive with? Sorry. That's also analyzing what I've done well so that I can stay on that track. I can remember those things and what made me productive. Okay? So analyze this on a frequent basis. I'm going to give you some help aids in regards to this, so make sure that you just stay on task there. And then your success makers. Remember back when we talked about clarity? We talked about yourself, your interactions, and also your success makers. What are those 3 words that make you successful every single time? Is it hard work? Is it consistency? Is it determination? What are those things that make you successful? Remember those things. Make sure they are in your calendar, in your phone, to remind you on a regular basis so that you stay on task to accomplish those things. Because if you don't remember those things, if you don't put them as a reminder, you won't remember them. And your day is going to prioritize you, and people are going to take you all over the place on their agendas, and you won't ever accomplish the things that you want to. I know I'm preaching to the choir here. I know that you're hearing this, and I know that you're realizing the things that you do, that you're distracted. But this is the time that you're going to win back your day. You're going to gain it so that you maintain that joy and happiness on a daily basis, and that fulfillment and the reward from actually accomplishing the things that you set out on your day to do and accomplish. Now, the last thing is probably one of the most important things throughout the day. You need to do this 3 times a day, and it's called block time. I call it my power hour. Now, the way that it's set up is that it's a 60-minute window, and the first 50 minutes is your block time that you are going to be focusing 100% on one particular project that you are going to complete and do it effectively. Now, here's the setup for this. You have to put yourself in an environment and in a situation that you are going to be successful in that 50 minutes. Okay, what do I mean by that? Remove all distractions. Turn off your cell phones. Turn off your notifications. Close down your computer if you don't need your computer for those 50 minutes. Just focus 100% on that. Remove yourself from a situation that other people are going to impose their agenda on you so that you can focus, okay? You're going to do this for 50 minutes, 100% all in, focused on that one particular project or task or item that you are working on. And then for the last 10 minutes, you're going to drop what you're doing, stand up, and re-energize yourself to go for another 60 minutes or whatever it is. The research behind this shows that the most productive people in the world are those that take a break every 53 minutes. Now, we're just narrowing it down to 50. But this is the same principle. If you get up every 50 to 55 minutes around there and take a little break, get a bite to eat, go get a drink, go walk around your building a couple times just to get the blood flowing and get the oxygen back to your brain, you're going to be so much more effective and more productive throughout the day. And guess what's going to happen? You're either going to work the same 8-hour day, or you're going to be with your family for the same 8 hours, and you're going to work for that same block of time, but you're either going to get more done in that, or you're going to be able to shrink it down to 7 or 6 hours because you were able to get the same amount that you were before in a shorter period of time. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because I want you to win back your day. I want you to be in command of your day instead of the day trying to control everything that you do, because it will do that. Everything tries really, really hard to get in your way. So let's recap on what we talked about. We solidify your priorities, analyze your effectiveness, remind yourself the success makers, and then the block time. Make sure that you do that. And last of all, make sure you use the reference that I'm offering you to download to win back your day and start doing this right away. If you are not downloading these things and filling in these blanks, this will not work. You have to do this. You have to do this to receive the transformation and double the success that you're seeking. And if you do, I guarantee you, it's going to work and you're going to see dramatic changes in your life.